to me, baby. I just wanna hold you, holding these letters like they are yours. I just wanna hold you, holding these letters like they are yours. I just can't wait till you touch them.
But I'm good, Jay. How you doing today?
I don't know if you want to let the people know where you're at right now. I don't know if you want to give people your name, but we still gonna get in this conversation. So if you want to do that, here's the time to do that.
All right. First and foremost, yeah, I'm in Georgia Penitentiary. Where I'm at, ain't nothing to talk about.
Yo, bring it back. I'ma keep it a stack. I spray sticky on the front and the back, just to show you love, just to give you hugs, just to show you I was sent from above, just to show you I ain't giving up, just to show you I what the shit was up. Just put a big smile in your face and get you out that empty space.
What's going on? It's the motherfucking Juice Show. Niggas be screaming, free my niggas, but y'all niggas not contacting niggas, so we had to.
I'm in a 3 and a 4. I'm on my way home off of 21 years, off of life sentence.
Whoa.
What's the name? Got it. Go out there and ask what's the name. Don't come back in here and ask about nothing else. Yeah, but at the same time, the situation out here and the shit that you're talking about right now with the system is something that's detrimental to a lot of not just black males, not just Hispanic males, and I ain't gonna be biased, not Indians, you feel me? Not even the Caucasians, you feel me? And it's to all of those that don't got it. If you don't have it, you feel me? You're gonna be stuck in here. We like cattle. And I'm in this where we have the biggest penal system. Like, this is the industry, prisons, TC county camps. And it's hard for us to move because they just passed something like in 2002. They had something going on with the parole board where your family, your friends, your people, outsiders can't even approach the parole board. You don't even see the parole members. You see nobody. You see nobody. Your people can't even call them and ask about parole. It's a law law was passed because of one parole officer in the early 2000s was letting people get some clemency. What he was doing was getting paid to let people get out free. So they had a scandal. And the scandal ended up coming up where the government and the counselors and the people in the state of Georgia and the southern states, because I'm in the South. I am in the South. And the law that they signed up on is where the government, the mayors, councilmen, councilwomen cannot go to parole board about nothing because of this, because of the scandal. Facts. You can't write them, you can't email them. They send one person to any prison, any county camp, any TC for parole hearing. And the main clause that we all face in the Georgia penal system is you're always going to be watched and judged by a computer. So they always look at what you've been locked up for. I got locked up when I was 7. My time that I'm doing in prison is not that important. You feel me? But what's going on while I'm still in here is important. That's
so basically you're saying that when you're locked up, when you try to go see the parole board, they're not letting you have access to that so you can get out early or do any of those things.
It's not a parole hearing. It's not a parole meeting. There's no way your family and friends, this is against the law. There's no way your family and friends could pull up on, it's 5 members on the parole board. And they're in one big office, they're on separate floors. It takes them probably about 3, 4, 6 months to look at people that got 10 years, 20 years, 15 years. And it's biased because right now, like I'm gonna say for instance, the state of Georgia is finding different ways to recycle you, to send you back, revolving door. For some people, this become college and they learn shit, how to get out of here. Now, 2 things the state of Georgia did. The state of Georgia made it where it's harder for your people to contact parole board and lawyers to deal with the parole board, outside help like school members, if you went to school and got a teacher, any kind of voucher that can help you. They don't want to talk to nobody. So what they do is send an active officer that ain't the parole board members to come see you. They don't judge you off who you are now. They look at your paperwork and judge you off of who you was when you got locked up. So everybody that's making it out of here, Most sex offenders get freedom. Put it that
And
way.
that's like the weirdest shit I ever seen. It's like they'll give the sex offenders like they'll be like, go ahead, go molest the kids. But niggas that had to feed their family and get it from the mud can't come home. Nigga, I ain't touch no kid or nothing. Nigga, I was just trying to make a way so my kids ain't have to starve.
Facts. You know, I'm gonna give a little bit of my story. How I ended up where I'm at. I know a lot of people want to know who the fuck what he's talking about. Some people gonna know. A lot of my people waiting to see this. They want to hear this. They've been waiting for me to speak on this.
Right.
Now, my people's from the islands. You feel me? I'm West Indian Jamaican. You feel me?
I'm Jamaican and Panamanian. Uh-huh.
I'm Guyanese and Jamaican. You
Okay.
feel me? So,
my girl, did you want okay.
Yo, so the pressure be like this with these people in Georgia. Like when I came down here because my mom went to the feds. My dad got deported. They had a drug raid, you know, little small kingpin shit was going on between the two. And my siblings and me got split up. I chose to go to California. I came from Cali to Texas and came back to Georgia to play ball. I was playing ball, had ROTC, had good shit going on. You know, 17, I'm feeling I'm grown. New York is kind of fast. Down here it's in between, and I get caught up because I'm not treating Georgia like Georgia. I'm treating Georgia like I'm on a concrete jungle still.
Right. Georgia's a whole different set of rules.
It's a good place to live, you know, raise your kids and all that. You feel me? At the time it was. Right now it's kind of crazy, but now I end up catching my case. I caught my case. I got railroaded on hearsay. In my case, it was 2 victims involved, right? And one victim supposedly didn't say none. Another victim survived and said something about my co-defendants. My co-defendants had nature of the crime. One took immunity, and another one snitched on him, and the other one put me involved. You see what I'm saying? And I was already running around. I didn't know nothing. My family called me and said, hey, check this out. This what's going on. You feel me? They got a situation going on with you, and these boys that you fuck with, they want to see you do life. I said, how? Oh, they took 16-year pleas. You feel me? So I was like, damn, how that happened? And one got immunity. So I went to trial and found out the victim that lived was a white older male. So I got found guilty without physical evidence, without a gun present, without a victim saying, I know him, that got on the stand. Everybody that put on the stand and say something about me was after the fact. They was like, yeah, I know him. He be with them. He be with these niggas. It was never a situation said, oh, he's red-handed caught. It was just dudes that was part of the case trying to clean their face. So I got sent down the road, honestly, for hanging out with friends that was of my skin complexion.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I just had to check my shot. Okay. Go ahead.
And situation ended up being a situation where, in the same token, like me and a couple more individuals got railroaded by the same system because individual was either Caucasian or we was too black and too, now I ain't gonna say too black. We had less education of the law. So going there.
Do you think that Georgia's still racist?
Huh?
You think it's still racist in the system, Georgia?
Hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. When it comes to not physically, but mentally, Georgia is mentally a racist penal system, had a racist penal system. It was the last state to come out of slavery, right? But now it's like the slavery is different. The slavery is about money. So the state of Georgia passed a law, right, where you don't have to pay inmates. So it's the only state that don't pay inmates for they work. You do. They pay a fine that's cheaper than paying the inmates in the facility that built the facility, feed the inmates, feed them, cook for them, cut the grass, put up fences, make clothes, make their badges, make their nursing uniforms, all that shit. But
wow.
They pay a fine that's cheaper than paying 1,500 inmates on one compound, right? 1,500 compound. And that's one issue that kill a lot of people in the prison system because people constantly, you like 4 or 5 hours away from your family. Any system is like that. New York is like that. Jersey is like that. Philly like that. New Orleans, Carolina. But Georgia plays a game where they pick and move. They pick and move because they got so many prison systems, even for the females, even the county camps, TCs. But the main issue we focus on here and that we speaking on because every inmate in here is $157 a bunk. So if you got 1,800 people in a bunk and you keep counting them like cattle, you know, if we try to get away, it's over with. But you ain't paying us. We ain't here slaving. Our conditions is fucked up. Listen, look at my sink. I got my sink hit by maintenance twice. Look at my sink.
Oh my God.
Every weekend, goop from the drain. I can walk in a nigga room, his room flooded. You feel me? We in here in a 3-man bunk. And that's what they had in here. 3-man bunk. Look, the third bunk is to the floor. This to the floor. Hey, yo, pull your whole shit back. Look how low he is to the floor.
Oh no.
On the floor. This another bunk, this another bunk. You see what I'm saying? So if something happened in the flood, he dies. This bunk fall, he dies. You feel me? I'm on the top. The ceiling fall, I die. You feel me? So it's like, what we doing here?
It's crazy.
And the justice system is kind of sweet because they let us get away with shit. Like, you feel me? Like, and it's, I ain't gonna say this prison because I don't want them, you know, attacking, but they will. But
now what I have a question. What would you say to the kids? Because you were once a kid, like you said, you were 17 when you had got arrested, and now you a grown ass man, 40 years old, and you about to come out of jail. What would you tell these kids? Because they're going through this system young like you, and they can't cope. They can't cope with it. You know, some of them is getting life off the rip. You get what I'm saying? So before they get to the situation that you already have lived, what would you tell them before they make these choices?
One thing, right? This one thing, because I got a lot of followers because of the situation I'm in now. I got a lot of younger nieces and nephews. I talk to them all the time. I got a little brother, and he's 30, and he was coming down this way. He stopped going to college. He did 2 years, and he followed behind my footsteps, but I had to sit him down and have him get money. My main thing I would tell females too. Females, they get in a lot of situations because of dudes, and dudes get in a lot of situations because of females, so it's vice versa. But my thing is, man, do what's right. It don't matter. I can't tell you what not to do, but do what's right. Because once you get in here, the only people you hurting is the people that love you. Even if you feel like they don't love you. Because you got to think about it. All the people that sat around you, that was cool with you, man, they disappeared. They disappeared, man. Guess who do time with you? If you got if you're a young kid with a baby mother, she gonna struggle trying to take care of you and a child. I had a chick lost a kid as soon as I started my bid, premature birth, stressed out. She's 16, I'm 17. I'm doing time already. She pregnant, she lost a baby. And what I tell females, if you got a dude in here and you young and he's coming in here, this to the females first that's younger. Man, if this dude don't want to see you on your feet, you feel me? This dude don't want to have you. He really, put it this way. If this dude don't never bring you around stuff that could bleed you into this situation right here, he a good dude. Because you're supposed to protect your queen. Just like he protect his mom, his sister, everybody, he supposed to protect you the same way. So you don't want to bring your female in anything that you deal with that's going to bring you here. That's one thing to the females. You feel me? Y'all do y'all hair, y'all do y'all nails, get your job, get something out there. It's plenty of ways to hustle. You feel me? It's plenty of ways to hustle. It's plenty of ways to get money. Once you start getting money, money make money. Everybody want it fast. That's the problem we have when we young. You feel me? Nowadays, everything is fast. You know, but stay in school, man. School counts. When I came in here, school counted. Because they got classes in here. You got to get out and go back to school. You can't get certain things when you get out. So you want to get that out the way. Enjoy your life while you're young. I was 17, I'm 40. I lost my 20s, my 30s. All the years that I'm supposed to be trying to learn to be an adult, I lost them. So now I'm at the age where I'm like, oh, it ain't nothing. This is all I know. All my friends, uncles and shit is people in prison. Older females is my aunties in here. It's crazy, but I've been knowing some of these people because they change facilities, and I be changing facilities. 3-4 years, they come right behind me. Oh, I know you. What's up? I don't know these people, but I've been gone so long, these people down there practically raised me. They know how to deal with me when I'm upset. They know when to pull me out. So the thing to a female is they more emotional, destructing the things. They get more attached to things. So to the females, you got to remember, man, Think before you move. Think before you choose who you deal with. And it goes to your friends. You got friends that's narcissists that bring you down. You got female narcissist friends. Girl, you ain't going to do that. I just seen your man, or I seen your friend, or I seen, you know, that girl took. Nah, it's negativity. Somebody want to always see you up and see you smile. Smiling ain't doing something bad. And to the young dudes, to the young niggas out there, to the young males out there, white, black, man, I'm gonna say it the right way, Caucasian, Nubian, Asiatic, you feel me, Spaniard, and those that don't know, we all the same culture. We human. We the human race. So this is why I'm gonna come with the young dudes at. Ain't about gangs, ain't about who got the most money, ain't about who harder than who. You know, I grew up in the 80s. I grew up where we boxed to settle things and I could shake hands and eat an ice cream with this dude and ride a bike and play basketball with him later. Nowadays, y'all come to prison because y'all scared to catch a one-on-one, scared to get a black eye. I got a black eye twice. I fight all the time. I'm 40 years old. But out of my respect, I'm gonna beat your ass. But at the end of the day, the thing that bothers me the most, man, with the younger brothers out there is that they don't care about who brought them into this world no more. So they don't listen to their mothers. They don't listen to their fathers. They don't listen to dudes around them. The older generation, the OGs and the grandmas, they can't tell them what to do. And this is to the younger males. They can't tell them what to do. These younger sisters follow y'all. Like these older females, y'all want to know how some of us older dudes still got females riding with us in here? Because we was good to them. And they know we good with y'all. These young dudes out here now, they're doing everything under the sun just to have a pair of sneakers, have a rack in their pocket, and they don't got a window throwing out a polar piston. Nothing. You feel me? Like, then they killing each other for nothing. There's new drugs. It went from weed to crack to cocaine to spice, meth. Man, this all type K2. All the kids that's coming in here now that's 18 and 19, they stuck on K2. They stuck on spice. This is a bad era. These kids is coming here. Listen, it's been 2 weeks. I'm in a lower security prison. Don't think because the prison is a lower level, it's not dangerous. I've been in here for 2 weeks. I've been here 2.5 years. It's been 2 weeks back to back. We just had 2 dudes die down here. One dude got stabbed 6 times and left out the building because some other people couldn't handle their own business and he died. Another dude died because he stood up for another dude over 2 fucking honey buns that's worth 80 cents a piece. 11 people got 10 years apiece for this 2 honey buns. Because the dude said, man, he stole honey buns, he was hungry. Ah, you taking up for him? They took him in the room and 10 cowards beat this man. Took him back in the room and stabbed this man. This is what the young dudes is doing though. And then as soon as something happens, get what y'all young dudes do. Y'all tell. Y'all tell, man. I'm hurting. You feel me? Look at the system talking to me in the interview. But y'all telling. You feel me? We supposed to stand for something. We supposed to stand for something. If we don't stand for something right now, if y'all young dudes don't come together and see that we woke now, that the elders need y'all to get woke like us, like your ancestors watching y'all, and we doing, because they doing what they want to do. When I say they doing what they want to do, politicians, government, they doing what they want to do. And they just made, and nobody knows this, but people in prison. In every state, they just made 4 supermaxes. They hold 4,000 inmates. You know what that's for? Every gang in every state of the United States. They won't even tell us where it's at, but we seen them. There's 4 of them in every state. 4,000 inmates? That's a big prison. These bitches is gang land. So they finna go get you know, they doing indictments everywhere right now. This indicted Young Thug, y'all running behind him? He indicted him. They want King Slime for nothing. Shit. I was just fighting an indictment with I ain't gonna speak on it, but the indictment, the Rico still going.
And the reason why it's so emotional for me right now is because I have somebody that just went to jail and I can't see them right now. You know, it's my brother, and you know, I'm just not liking the system right now. And what y'all gotta understand as Black men is that y'all important to us. you know? And when y'all leave, it really hurt people. It really hurt your mothers. It hurts your sisters, you know, our protection going if we don't got a good man, you know. It hurts us and it affects us because you're gone and now we got to go through somebody else to see you. We can't talk to you, you know. If they don't want to send you our letters, they won't. And it's just it's a sad situation because you don't realize how important you are until you're gone.
Yeah. I'm gonna say this.
Right.
And I'm gonna touch on what you just spoke on. Just leaving the people unprotected. I remember back in the days when I started getting affiliated into gangs or whatever and then organizations and cliques. Cliques used to stand. This is what all y'all young dudes are screaming something, why something, a thug this, a gang this or that. All these situations stood for something. We came together to protect our communities back in the days. When I came out from Cali, New York, I came down here. I used to play with different colored kids, went to school with different colored kids, but we was a clique though at the end of the day. And we took care. My mom was your mom. Your aunt was my aunt. You feel me? It was different. You feel me? So when you leave the streets, you don't have that bond that we had when we was younger for your homeboy to pull up and check on your mom and all that. They're not there no more. Nowadays, these niggas thinking about going and back doing your moms and them. That shit ain't cool. So if you leave the streets, you gotta think about it, man. You leaving your kid out there to walk around for another man or somebody to do something to. There's a lot of pedophiles in the world right now. That's a lot of sick people. You're right. You leaving your mom out there. Who gonna be a man for the females out there and your kids out there? Who? When you leave them. And you know you didn't want to leave them because you know ain't nobody gonna do it like you want to see them come up. Ain't nobody gonna protect your mother like you. I've been in here. I had a situation